8-lesson school never taught you about life. When you think about the education system or the subjects you have learned in your school years, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? The dreadful quadratic equation, the function of stomata, or the undefinable value of x? But have you thought about what important life lessons were taught to you? Don't get me wrong, there are a few in which, for some of us, the quadratic equation would come in handy. But will it help you manage your finances? Or even help you stay consistent to fulfill your dreams? It's a famous saying that schools prepare us for our life. But looking at today's curriculum, it seems like the focus is only on finishing up courses. In our lives, we face different scenarios, but how to deal with them has never been taught to us in our growing age. The contemporary education system only focuses on measuring our IQ or test our academic ability, but never works on fostering success skills we would need in our practical life. We are going to explore what the real world is like by discussing some of the valuable lessons you will need to be successful in life. 1. It's okay to be different. When you are different, the schools do not really appreciate it. They only make you feel weird and not even normal. You might not be good at your studies or have been a C-grade student in your school years, but the hidden talent of yours will get you success and a name in the real world. We all know about Picasso and how he wasn't good at his studies. But we also know Pablo Picasso's paintings, sculpture, and ceramics mean in the art world today. 2. Success has no definition. Schools measure success in only one way: winning. The grade you received beside your subject is the only way for them to tell if you will succeed or not. In the real world, success has many different forms. If you faced a challenge, overcome your fear, or even failed and learned a valuable lesson, just remember, you are succeeding. It's not always about getting A. 3. Your passion is important. Throughout our school and college years, our education system only trains us to get a worthy career that will give us a fat bank account. And most of the people only aim for that. But what happens in their later years? The same people start hating their jobs and regret not pursuing their passion. Although there is nothing wrong with going after a highly paid job, consider your passion as well. Look for something that will make you get out of bed in the morning, excited. 4. Life is not fair. Working hard will not get you the results you want every time. Sometimes things will happen that you have no control over. The person you trust the most may walk out of your life, or you may even lose your job and be unable to pay your rent while you see your friends dining in the most expensive restaurant. But that's life. It can be unfair. It's up to you how you deal with the situation. You can either be disheartened and lose hope, or you can still find beauty, learn the lesson, and find the way to get through it. 5. Not everything is about you. People who like to be the center of attention always think that everything is about them. If my friend is in a bad mood, it's because of me. If my significant other is not talking to me, maybe it's because of me. If I walk into a room, everyone will only look at me. You need to stop jumping to conclusions. Your friend may be upset because her boss isn't happy with her work performance, or your partner may saw something upsetting on his way to work and couldn't stop thinking about it. You need to understand that the world does not revolve around you. Such people suffer from egocentric bias, where they overthink everything. And according to psychologists, this thinking will only take these people down the rabbit hole. Change your perspective about things and take all the attention off you for a second. 6. There is no one right way. Schools only teach us about two ways, right or wrong, black or white. But what if your way doesn't fall into any of them? What should you do? Give up? Absolutely not. You need to understand what works for you the best. And whatever way works for you is the right way. On the journey, you're allowed to slow down, make mistakes, and change paths until you figure out what works best for you. 7. Exercise and eating well are equally important. We all remember that one chapter we study in school about protein, minerals, carbohydrates, and vitamins. But after that, we haven't been taught the importance of eating the right foods. Working out and nutrition has a huge role to play in our productivity. So never take your health for granted, because it directly affects your working capabilities. 8. You are responsible for your own happiness. Don't give the remote of your happiness in someone else's hands. Your friends and family are important, but it isn't their job to make you feel happy. Instead, understand that you are your own happy place. Find out what makes you happy, and then work and try to bring it into your life. Just remember, if someone has the power to make you happy, then they also have the power to make you unhappy. Final words. Hopefully the points mentioned here will help all the students to know what life lessons are important in the practical world. Just to be clear, we are not saying to neglect your subjects or even lose interest in your studies. We just want you to know there are some lessons you can copy down off the chalkboard and learn some of them once you step outside your classroom.